Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.
Hello, fine folks. This is Freedom Fighter, and welcome to Goldilocks Global Banking News. I am your host. Beautiful people, I'm going to share with you today by Goldilocks what President Trump has announced as far as XRP. We've been talking about XRP for the last several days. As a matter of fact, Goldilocks has been sharing with us about XRP for the last several years, how important it is to the new banking system, which is the banking system for our currencies to be exchanged into, and how XRP will be utilized to exchange the dinar to US dollars, the dong to US dollars, and every other currency, foreign currency to US dollars. Now here we have President Trump making an announcement about XRP. This is why Goldilocks has been trying to tell you to pay attention. Before we get into that, in the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues room, we have more members sharing their bank appointment updates with wealth managers. And these bankers, folks, if you are not in the room and preparing, learning, getting the 8 steps, taking the steps to meet the wealth managers, the bankers that are making appointments, preparing for your exchange, if you are not doing it, you are behind. Yes, I must say, there are other rooms trying to copy what we are doing. Unfortunately, they don't have the experience that Wiley, myself, and Goldilocks has to really help you. But we're here for you. We have a tribe of members who have done it, and they are the foundation of the room, because they are the ones just like you who wanted to establish relationships. They did. They thought maybe at one time it was at a redemption center, waiting for a notification. Nope. The beautiful tribe in our room has taken the steps, and many of them are prepared for their exchange. Why not you? We have Cookie Monster says, I would like to post that my meeting went well yesterday. I was hitting him with questions that he never even heard of before, and then made him very excited to continue on working with us. But I would love for Freedom Fighter and Wiley to contact me so I can be able to actually talk to y'all about how it went. So this member continued. She says, I'm not even going to lie. I was very nervous, but once I said a prayer, I walked in there with my head high and took control, and it felt great to have them willing to do what I would love to have done with my investment. It was just a very wonderful experience, and now I'm ready for anything. Nothing can stop me now. And yes, I did go in there like a boss. It was wonderful, she said. Then we had another member that also posted. She says, excited and super thankful for all your advice. Not sure this is where I post, but met First Wealth Manager last week. Fantastic and easy, and I felt so empowered by all your helpful advice. This week met my trust team. They are fabulous, super helpful. Yesterday, I met with second wealth manager and then went to meet with the bank manager, who then brought in the VP. That's right, the vice president slash private banker associate. We talked over the plans and the step-by-step process for the day. I'm so excited, feel super ready. It was easy and painless, and I felt so prepared. Thank you, Goldilocks team. You have made this so easy. I am now more relaxed and ready. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, you can click the link at the top of the description. Join the QFS Dialogues Room, the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues Room, and meet members just like this and many, many members in the tribe who have already done the same thing, and they will help you to do the same. It doesn't cost you anything but your time. Now let's jump right into what Goldilocks is sharing from Donald Trump and regarding the RV. Trump announces new external revenue service to collect foreign money. Yes, this is the opposite of the internal revenue service that we call the IRS. The external revenue service is to collect money from foreign countries looking to do business within the United States. An external revenue service, meaning a tax authority operating across multiple countries, could significantly impact foreign currency exchange rates by introducing greater transparency and accountability in international transactions. Ladies and gentlemen, the external revenue service could definitely impact the values of foreign currency exchanges. Let me explain why. You think about all of these countries that United States does trade with. All of these countries, folks, just think about the dinar, the dong. Think about the countries that do trade with the United States: Iraq, Vietnam, Venezuela, Russia, China, whatever country. See, those countries will be taxed when they do trade with the United States. They will be taxed when they look to import goods and services into the United States via trade. That means they'll have to pay more, right? Right. So if they have to pay more to do business with us, there has to be an equilibrium. There has to be a leveling of the playing field. Their currency values will be affected in the potential of their currency rates going up, because they'll be paying more with their currency to do business with the United States. This is a part of the process of leveling the playing field throughout the world with currencies. Some of you may think of it, oh my God, Trump is going to tax these countries. That's a bad thing for them and a good thing for us. Actually, it's a good thing for anyone who holds the currencies of those countries that do trade with us as well. It will affect their values. Key ways an external revenue service could influence exchange rates: increased capital flows, meaning businesses are more confident about the transparency of international tax reporting. They might be more likely to invest in those countries that the United States will tax, influencing the demand of those currencies of those countries. Remember, the value of a currency is affected through supply and demand. So with those countries being taxed by the United States, more investors will invest in those currencies of those countries, therefore affecting the exchange rates of the currencies of those countries. It also creates a harmonized tax policy. The External Revenue Service promotes consistent tax rules across the country. Here's the equilibrium. Here's the leveling of the playing field. It also increases accurate data reporting for cross-border transactions. What are cross-border transactions? Exchanges. When you have the one country like Iraq on one border, Vietnam on another border, the exchanges of those currencies are affected. Iraq on one border, the United States on another border, the exchange rates of those currencies are affected. So the External Revenue Service is just another way to help level the playing field, even though it may not appear as such with collecting taxes on countries, more taxes on countries that do business with the United States. Now, President Donald Trump, just came out and stated that he would like to add XRP as a strategic reserve for the United States. This is breaking news, folks. What is a strategic reserve? It's a stockpile of commodities or an item like oil, food, agricultural products, gold, silver, that's held by a government, an organization, or a business to be used in case of an emergency or an unexpected disruption in the supply, allowing them to manage serious supply issues by releasing part of the reserves when needed. So just think, if there is some sort of financial crisis in the United States, we'll be able to, as a country, to tap into our reserves, not just gold, not just silver or other commodities, but tap into XRP as a reserve asset. See, Goldilocks has been trying to prepare you to know the value of XRP and what it would be used for. Not only is XRP going to be used when we exchange our dinars to US dollars, dong to US dollars, and other foreign currencies to US dollars. Remember, it's a digital asset in the quantum financial system, the digital asset-based trading system. It should not be a surprise that Donald Trump is announcing he will utilize XRP as a reserve asset in the United States banking system. Goldilocks has been trying for years to prepare us the value of XRP when it comes to our exchanges. Now you should be connecting the dots to the value and the usage of XRP now that President Trump is talking about using it as a reserve asset in the United States banking system. There's no coincidence that XRP is going to the moon right now. The purpose of strategic reserves, think of XRP as a reserve in the United States banking system. The purpose of a reserve is to provide stability during supply disruptions, like natural disasters. It's also used to access, typically when released when necessary, under certain conditions that are determined by the government. The most well-known strategic reserve is the what's called the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. What is that? Oil, which is held by the United States government, which stores large quantities of crude oil in underground caverns to be used in case of an oil shortage. in case of an oil shortage or an oil disruption. So just imagine if there is some sort of financial crisis. President Trump is looking to have an additional reserve to provide strength to our banking system by having XRP as a reserve asset. So here you have, for the last 3+ years, Goldilocks mentioning the importance of XRP and how it relates to the global banking system, number one. How it relates to our exchanges, number two. And now, how XRP, President Trump is looking to use as a reserve asset in the U.S. banking system. Remember, XRP is actually considered the world's bridge currency. Every bank around the world is compliant and prepared to use it. Why? It will also be the asset, the digital asset that will be used to exchange currencies into their real values in the new digital banking system. No coincidence. President Trump, day one, will also move forward with the regulations, the digital asset regulations we need. XRP is a part of it. Be well, be kind, ladies and gentlemen. You're on the right track, on the right train. Stay on board.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.